Are we live?
Yeah. Back.
We
Back
live.
like we never left.
We live
did
once
leave.
again.
We left.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I mean, honestly, we went too long without content. I've learned something recently that if you go too long without posting on YouTube, and then if you
Like pick back up.
and then if you dramatically change what type of content you do, then it affects how the algorithm shares you. Like you have people show up on
Recommends and stuff like
yeah.
that.
So all that shit is, I don't give a fuck about it, but I give a fuck about it because I fucking hate this algorithm shit.
Like I don't
honestly,
know, it's like you have to give a fuck about it.
Yeah.
To me, that's the most fucked up part.
I wish I didn't fucking have to, but we have to. Only because if we don't give a fuck about it, then we can't gain new eyes for the channel.
Right. Yeah. You do have to work towards it. I'm a strong proponent on do what you do and people will come.
Right.
But with the way the game is set up, you have to play.
Right.
The game.
Everything is now AI and all this bullshit. Like, fam,
You gotta play. You gotta play the game. You gonna lose. Straight up, you gonna lose.
I know one thing. Y'all niggas better start watching our shit, cause once we pop, I'm gonna be like, who are you, sir?
I'll be taking notes.
Acting brand new on you bitches.
I ain't gonna start at all. I most definitely be taking notes.
I mean, I try not to because, like,
What you mean try not to?
because nobody is entitled to viewership.
You're right.
With that being said, I also, but yeah, so it's like I don't want to be that guy where I'm complaining about people not watching our shit. I'd rather just create, share it, and
I hear you.
and focus on the people who do give a fuck, instead
Right.
of the ones who don't.
But again, I am taking note of the people who are not. No, I'm just you still gotta push on. I'm not gonna sit here and cry.
Right.
Like, oh, y'all should be doing this. Y'all should be doing that. I ain't gonna cry about it. That's dumb. But I'm taking notes.
Hey man, listen. For all those people who've asked me about my YouTube channel, or or act all surprised, but you've never watched or not just watch, share the shit too, because that's part of support. And if you claim you
share
support,
it's free though, and
right.
I share people's stuff, and I share it without the intent of them having to share something back, right?
Right.
Like I feel like it's a good deed. You know what I'm saying? Like I do it because I want people to see what my homies are doing,
right?
What my friends are doing. I think if I think you got something going on, I'm going to share it, and I take that. I mean, I give that out, hoping it's received the same way, right? So when people share something of mine, they're doing it because they like it, not because they feel obligated.
Right.
I don't want nobody to feel obligated to do nothing for me. Don't. Because I don't feel obligated to do nothing for nobody else. But at the same time, if you share my stuff, don't get me wrong. I'm going to reciprocate it. If it's something half-assed I like, I'm like, oh yeah, he was, they share my stuff. I most definitely go, hey, I'll check the homie out. Check the homie out. But like, if you don't, because I've had people ask me like, oh, share this to your page. No, no, for real. Like you go ask me. I look at it. It ain't something that I would like normally share. Right. It ain't something that
I think
that ain't necessarily me.
I think a lot of times people, it's like what's the word for it? It's similar to follow for a follow. Like I share your shit, you share mine, but at the same time, it's like, do I like? At what point do we be honest with each other and be like, well, I don't really fuck with your content like that? Like even if you fuck with my shit, should I be obligated to fuck with your shit?
Again, no one is obligated to
right.
Not a fucking thing.
I guess it's like the trade off or whatever.
Like the trade off? What do you mean?
Like I say, you share my shit, I share yours. I think people do that within like, I guess I'm trying to say like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I'm trying to think how I would frame it, like, because like I said, the follow for a follow shit, which I hate. I fucking hate that follow for a follow shit. We did that shit at one point on Instagram, biggest fucking mistake we could have did.
Yeah, no, because I mean, we talked about this before. People
Right.
follow real quick, get your follow, and then they unfollow you.
Or they just don't interact with your content.
Right. I mean, it's not a true follower. You know what I'm saying?
They don't really give a fuck about
it's a difference. But companies, bigger companies, and other people do look at the number of followers, not the amount of engagement. You know what I'm saying? Even though Facebook and Instagram have been trying to change how they push people profiles.
Yeah.
Not strictly by the number, but by the engagement. Like, because bookmarking is huge. They look at how many times people bookmark your content on Instagram. I mean, like, you ain't got to bookmark our stuff on Instagram, but if you like something, say it. If you don't, say it. We respond. Like, I don't know, but like I said, I'm keeping notes. I was definitely keeping notes. Like I said, the one person was like, "Oh, share this to your page." I'm like, you ain't never not one time
fuck with our shit.
Shared nothing that I posted. Didn't comment on it at all. You didn't say anything. So at one point, do you feel like I should do this for you, right? As a person who produce stuff and making videos and stuff that is shareable on Facebook and stuff. Now you got a pop-up event and hey, can you share this so people come? No.
I think a lot of times people they don't realize, like, if I'm creating too, and the only person you think about is you,
right?
Why should I think about anything other than me?
Why should I? But I don't know. But again, I want it to be organic though, because somebody had brought to my attention, like, oh, why would that person share it? You didn't ask them to. I shouldn't have to. I don't force nobody to do nothing. It's not organic. Like, you don't really care about it. You just shared it because I asked. No, I ain't asked not one soul to share nothing. Not a singular thing. And I plan on remaining that way. You don't have to share anything. Now, would I get on here? Hey, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Yeah, most definitely. But I ain't gonna hit up nobody personally. Like, hey, share this on your page.
Yeah, true.
I mean, unless you got a huge following, I'm gonna pay for it. That's different. If I'm gonna give you some money to share it, that's a promotion. Like, I paid you to do it. Well, if you're gonna do it because we friends, we cool, we're acquaintances, you see my stuff, you go, oh, he funny, he cool, ooh, and then don't share it unless I ask. That's dumb. Don't share it. It's fine. The right people are gonna see it eventually. Like, I mean, we've been on a steady climb up. Ain't really stopped since, so obviously what we're doing is working. It's just slow.
I mean, yeah. So when it comes to building third post media, I'd rather it be, us slowly getting the eyes we need, so it'll be people who actually give a fuck about what we're creating,
right?
Instead of we had one video that popped. And I feel like when it popped, a bunch of people was like, "Oh, y'all should do more of this style of content," and I get it. Some people weren't even saying do this style; they were saying do this exact video 100 fucking times. I don't want to fucking do that. That's why it's only one fucking video. I'll do something similar in the same vein, but I don't want to do that exact same thing.
I wasn't a part when that happened.
Right. So that was the live robbery skit.
Right.
We got like 36,000 views on that. That's our biggest video today. Again,
I wasn't a part of it. I'm just saying. That's our context.
That's our biggest video today. So I'm just like, it is what it is.
I mean, niggas like watching niggas get robbed. I mean,
right. The way I titled that shit is why it got, because people click the video expecting to see a nigga get robbed.
Clickbait as fuck. But
yeah, which I have started to play the game now. So there's no more I hate clickbait shit. I'm
part of the game.
No. I'm saying, like, at first I was so against it because I'm like, if we made these fucking short films, we spent all this time doing this shit. Now we got to clickbait the title for this bullshit. The fuck? But I understand this is YouTube. You either gonna adjust or die. And I already went through that shit with the website. Yeah. Adjust or die. My website died. Now I'm doing fucking videos on YouTube.
I don't know. Like, just know, I got my list. Checked it twice. I mean, that's the same thing for like people who flake in the wrong way. Like when we schedule something with people,
right?
like I have no problem. To me, like even if it's a couple hours before, oh, I can't make it. This will happen.
Right. Yes. Yeah. I'm okay with.
I understand. I can relate to that. Stuff happens. I get it. But we've also had people who don't say nothing 2 hours later.
Right.
Where you at? Oh, I couldn't make it. Yo, that was 2 hours ago. They'd be like, oh, I could be on my way now. No, bro, it's 3 hours later.
Nah. We got some other shit to do. We got lives outside of this shit.
Ain't nobody finna sit here and wait 3-4 hours on your dime and you can't even say, oh, this is what's going on. That's dead. Like,
but you know what?
Then we wanted to come back later. No.
I think the crazy.
You at the back of the list now.
Right. I think the craziest thing is expecting us to be able to move around your time
without reasonable accommodation. I don't have a problem moving around somebody else's schedule. I feel like we do that more often than not, but it has to be scheduled.
Right.
You just can't hit me up one day. Oh, do your podcast today, right now. Nah. I'm not even going to attempt to, even if I'm doing absolutely nothing, I'm not going to attempt to do it. That's not how you go about it. Like I said, but we have people who don't show up, just don't say anything, and they be like, "Oh, can we reschedule?" Nope, not right now, bro. That's like my one coworker. We supposed to have him on the sports show, bro. He on a daily now. Every time I see him, when I'm going to sports show, yeah, bro. You had 2 opportunities, bro. Actually, one too many, quite in my book.
Right.
Like he was supposed to show up, he didn't. And then, like, I hit him up, and he was like, oh, I still got to work. Ooh. I'm like, bro, that's not what you said. She was like, oh, I don't get off to such time. I'm like, bro, that's when we finish. You don't get off till we finish. I can head that way out. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I remember he was like, oh, I can head out there. I'm like,
don't worry about it.
We got other shit to do at this point.
Like, no, don't worry about it. So then, like, you know, I asked him again, and this was me, like, just I'm like, look, all right, look, I forgive that one. Again, that's not something I would usually do immediately. Right. I forgive that one. But let me know when you free and we could try to get you on.
Right.
Like, he didn't say anything. So then the 2 weeks passed. He was like, oh, when you gonna have me on? I'm like, what do you mean?
Fam, did you not see the message?
No, this was in person. This was not a message. Like, this was in person. I'm like, what do you mean? Now, I mean, at that point, I reached out to you first, and you flaked. Now you should be trying to redeem yourself and be on top of it. So that's 2. Again, to me, 1 too many. And now he on my bumper. I'm like, it's too late, bro. I'm not gonna put myself in a position for you to fuck me over a 3rd time.
I think a lot of times, I think people really don't think about, like, if you look at our whole channel, right, and you see, like, there's actual fucking work that goes into what we do.
Right.
It ain't just like some fucking. It's a hobby at the same time, but at the same time, it's something that we trying to turn into a business. And so if you see the actual work that goes into what we do, you have to be considerate enough or conscious enough about the fact that, you know, we work jobs, but we also trying to do this. So we have schedules to keep. So we need you to either let us know in advance or fuck off.
Now, anybody who came and done anything with us would tell, I think, could contest to us being, you know, professional and getting stuff done the right way. And, you know, at least trying our absolute best to get stuff done the right way.
Right.
No one can say we bullshit anything. We ain't half-ass anything. We work with what we got and to the best of our abilities. I don't think since I've been around, no one can say anything bad about us.
No, I don't. Yeah, no. I mean, no, I don't think so. Because you know how I be having to go back and think, like, did I say that? Bro, because I be looking at my Facebook. You know how, I don't know if you ever scrolled your Facebook page, right? And you just look at old posts. Old shit you posted. Bro, I be scrolling my shit and I be like, the fuck was I thinking when I posted that shit? Bro, because I went back one time and I was like, I forget what I said. But I was talking about some chick titties, and I was like, oh, that did happen. I remember that.
Talking about titties.
I mean, because it was something that happened where I mentioned something, and I guess she had an attitude afterwards. But I was like,
hey, look, we ain't gonna stunt though. Some of the shit you say be hella left.
I don't think
it's a reason.
I think most of the stuff I say it from a place of I don't know.
Right.
I never, but
no, you said it right. A place of you don't know. The shit just come out your fucking mouth. Don't get me wrong. I don't think there's ever been no ill intent behind the stuff you say, but there's no thought put behind that shit neither. That shit just come out.
Right, cause I mean, but I be saying smart shit though. I was like, I was trying to put motherfuckers on to inflation, like inflation should be a concern for working class families. Boom, I'm helping niggas out. The fuck, I'm trying to help you niggas out. I said the ice cream truck forever smelling like weed, but don't sell edibles. They missing out. Bro, no. The latest thing I put that I feel like could be a whole fucking conversation in itself is
I'll be back.
All right. Who we got? One viewer. Hey. Make sure you drop a comment, like, subscribe, whoever you are. Shout out to you for watching. But back to my Facebook page. I said seafood is overrated. I got pushback from that. Fuck y'all. That shit is overrated. Eat that shit too much. I'm good on that. But what else? I guess until this nigga come back, we can promote some shit. Until that nigga come back, we got a couple things. Matter of fact, make sure y'all watch the Will Hill Show, which is Will Show. He the host of that show. We try to do it every week. We've been missing out a couple weeks, but make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. All the episodes is up on the channel right now. We got the Will and Denise web series. We got the first 4 episodes. That's up on the channel. We got the TPM Sport Third Post Media Sports Talk Show, which is our main host is T Brew, and something we bring on, and most recently it's T Brew and Adrian, and they got a good dynamic. They know sports. They know what the fuck they talking about. What else? What else we was doing? Oh, we working on new episodes. I'm writing new episodes for the Will and Denise web series. What else I'm doing? Make sure y'all follow me at Created by Curtis on Instagram. That's that shit. What else? Oh shit! I forgot about this shit. Bro, you remember this? The Something Strange About the Johnsons is the most fucked up short film ever created, bro. Unless somebody got some short film that's way crazier than that, I have no idea. I forget. Matter of fact, I'm finna look up who wrote that shit, because that shit is crazy. Considering the fact that if you ain't never seen the strange, what it's called again? Something Strange About the Johnsons. If you ain't never seen that shit, go see it. I wouldn't recommend watching it, but go watch it if you feeling curious. The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. Something Strange About the Johnsons. It came out like 5-6 years ago.
Longer than that.
Really? Is that shit that old?
Look it up,
bro. Cause I feel like I talk about this shit every year because it comes up. I feel like that shit comes up every year. I mean, honestly, it's about a dude who sexually abused his father. He fucks his father. He rapes his father, which is crazy. And it's saying that shit is crazy. Because I would never think like here you go right there. That shit came up. So quick.
When did it come out? I thought it came out longer than 4 years ago.
2011. Yeah, 2011. Directed by Ari Aster. Written by Ari. Yeah, so who the fuck is Ari? And what else has he done?
That thing was wild.
Yeah, he did so he created Hereditary. Oh, Midsummer, that weird ass movie. I have yet to watch that shit because I was not interested in that shit.
Yeah, Hereditary was pretty scary.
Yeah, so he did that shit.
Okay. It makes sense. Looking at the
Bro,
rest
what
of
the fuck
content.
is wrong with his hairline? You see that shit, bro?
That nigga shit touching his eyebrow.
Man, what the fuck was he thinking when he decided to do that shit?
I don't know if that's a grill in his mouth or it's yellow.
I don't know, but he looked fucking
That's
stupid.
Bad. That's bad. I don't know.
Yeah, that shit looked crazy. No, yeah, but you know what? You don't have. You know, you have to be. You have. I don't know where you would have to put yourself in a certain mind state to think of something like that, and I don't think I've ever want to be in a mind state.
Right? No, I don't. I don't want to be.
Right, where I'm writing something about a son raping a father, bro. That's fucking crazy.
I don't want to be able to figure such a thing, bro. Is wild,
Bro. And the moms was just like listening to her husband.
And like he was some big huge dude or something. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga was taking
bro,
this.
because the scenes kind of reminded me of movie Tales in the Hood.
Yeah.
And his daddy was a monster, and he was able to control him. That's what I was kind of like expecting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some shit like it was not. It was just his son,
Bro. Man, what type of motherfucker you gotta be to sit there and listen to your husband get rotted out by the son, and you just sitting on the couch and crying about it? Bitch, if you don't get a gun and go kill this little bastard, this is no longer your son. This is the devil. He is fucking your husband. Bro, you at that point you gotta kill that motherfucker.
right, man. Like it's your kid, bro. I just don't know how you get from your son to rape. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
what? Aren't you that boy's father? You should be bigger and stronger. Like, at what age did your son become strong enough to?
The funniest thing about that shit is when he walked in on him and he had the picture. He was beating out.
Yeah.
And the father was having to talk with him. And then he turned around and it was his picture. Bro, when I first seen it, I was like, do I want to continue this shit?
Yeah, no, I most definitely hit pause at that point. I was like,
do I want to continue this shit? Because I'm like, nah.
it was risque.
Yeah, that was more than risky. That's just flat out fucking outrageous shit.
I don't fucking know. I really don't. I don't. Oof. No, that's tough.
If you had a son and you caught him jerking off and you expected it to be like a picture of a bitch or some shit, his favorite porn star or some shit, and then you
Okay, wait. Would you look to see what it was though? Wait, I don't remember. Did he know he had a picture?
No,
Or he
no.
just thought he was rubbing one out.
he just thought he was running one out. He didn't know it was a picture of him. But what if you walked in and you saw the picture, and maybe
But
it
he
wasn't.
never did though, so we can't put that what if.
Why not?
Because maybe if he would have saw the picture, he'd be like, "Yo, that's not okay." You know what I'm saying?
I would have. I wouldn't have just said that's not okay. I probably would have beat the shit out of the little motherfucker. Mudhole. Something his little ass like, bro, what the fuck wrong with you? Therapist. He gotta get the ass whooping, then he goes to the therapist.
I don't know. I refuse to believe you to whoop this ass.
Why? Why?
Because it's a picture of you.
That's the point. Like, you gotta get these hands.
No, you don't.
It's a he jerking off to a picture of his daddy.
I don't think you got to give him the hands. I don't.
What else?
It can be a misunderstanding. He's a kid. Explain that shit.
Bro,
You shouldn't be doing that.
the fact that this short film exists, if something like that happened in real life,
You know it probably did.
but what I'm saying,
There's
like,
too many people in the world for that shit not to have happened. I'm sorry. As
How do-
tragic as that is.
how do you
it's too-
become sexually attracted to your father, your own daddy?
I mean, the same way dudes become sexually attracted to their mothers.
Who? What? These dudes out here trying to fuck their
Yeah,
own mom?
it's some dudes who I forgot. It was a story like a long time ago that no, I think it was a father who married his daughter.
They was from Alabama or Mississippi.
I don't think they was from this country, but you can't tell me that's the only instance though,
Right.
bro. The amount
That's that deep south shit.
The amount of stepmother porn that is, you can't tell me that's where the line is.
Do people act like? Do people actually search like I want to see a chick who can possibly be my mother and jerk off to that.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm always like,
Dude, any taboo thing is there is somebody into that shit.
porn has the weirdest titles anyway. Like, scene gets back shots. Like,
No,
nigga,
I'm just saying, bro, because there's so much step sibling, step parent porn out there.
right.
You can't tell me that there is not a group of people who cross the line and take the step out of it. You know what I'm saying? And is attracted to their sibling, attracted to their parents. You can't tell me that don't happen.
Hey, it's crazy things in this fucking world that don't happen.
Exactly. You can't tell me that don't happen.
So, yeah, I'm always thrown off like the whole teen thing and in titles.
Yeah, no.
Hey, listen, I have never searched a porn site and typed in teen ever. Like, that shit is weird. I never understood that shit. What is that? Just bring the food over here, nigga. Like I say, y'all want you to go check out that short film. Shit is wild. I could never. I ain't gonna never watch that. Yeah, go check out our shit too. But that shit just wow. I wouldn't recommend it though.
That shit is a league of its own, bro.
Hey, you seen that? I'm gonna show you. I gotta show you that video. The video of the line of chicks in the wheelchairs.
Oh, I seen it.
Oh, you seen it,
Yeah.
bro? When I seen that shit, I was like, all right. So
How many of it was it?
it was a lot of them.
I thought it was like 22. It was like 22 women coming back from Brazil, right?
Bro, I didn't realize. Like, can I invest in this? If they making so much, if it's that many women going to get BBLs, I need to find some way to invest in this shit.
What is a Brazilian butt lift, right?
Yeah. And that ain't gonna be like. Here's the thing with the BBL thing. Do they not realize how they body look after they get it? Like, they look like it's like two skinny legs with two big ass plump balloons on the back of them. Bro, ain't no way.
That's if they done badly. Some of them are done very tastefully.
I have yet to see one.
You probably have and didn't know it. That's
Okay. But like I said, most of them I seen, they like, you could tell. Even ones that I feel like were done, decently, you could still tell.
right. No, the purpose is so you can't. It's a body enhancement. You're supposed to know that they got their body done.
Right, but apparently the fucking doctors are terrible at their job because you can tell.
I mean, yeah, they go down there because it's cheap. You seen that nigga Corbett got his teeth done? He got
Yeah, I see. Like, what is up with you, motherfucker? That motherfucker, like, somebody said, like, he be biting water. Bro, when I seen that shit, I was like, why? And then you ever seen, like, they be having a little shark teeth under those big ass teeth?
yeah, 'cause they got to shave their teeth down,
Right.
right?
It looks so unnatural though. Like, maybe maybe because my teeth, like, I never needed braces or nothing like that. And I'm speaking from a place of I guess let's call it privilege. My teeth I ain't never needed that shit.
Did he need it? I don't
don't
recall.
remember.
Like,
I never paid attention to the nigga mouth, so
I'm saying his teeth. I couldn't have been that fucking bad. Well, I've been made fun of the nigga teeth. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But if you got the money to do it, he went to go do it. And I was saying, like, maybe it's just new and it looks strange.
Right.
The teeth always look fucking big.
They do. They look like chompers. Like,
Right. Like, so maybe once we get used to it, we won't be
no, because them
so
bitches do
adapt
not
to
look.
it. I don't know.
They don't look natural. They look like what was the cartoon with the little toy mouth with the teeth? You could wind it up and it.
It was just always a prop, a bunch of cartoons.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's how his fucking mouth looked.
Like some dentures.
Yeah, like, bro, stop it. That shit look crazy. Matter of fact, who else? It was somebody else who had that shit, and that shit look crazy. Who else had that shit? It was another celebrity. Like, I mean, a lot of these celebrities got that shit. You could tell. if they be having these super shiny white teeth that can blind you in the light and shit like that.
Pearl white,
Yeah, like fam.
Because teeth are bones, right?
Uh,
Essentially.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but your bones aren't white.
They aren't. I thought they were. What color are our bones?
Kind of grayish.
I thought it was just white.
No, they're not bone white.
Shit, neither are most people's teeth.
Maybe a little yellow. I don't know.
I know that. I know. Like I said, that
they ain't come out like this.
Right.
You break your arm.
And matter of fact, the way they mouth look, like, at what point do they got to get them replaced though? Like, what happens to?
Yeah, what's the maintenance?
Right, because matter of fact, once you shave down your teeth to whatever they fuck to the little shark teeth, so they're looking like you can,
right,
you know, be in the water biting fish and shit. So, shaving your teeth down that much, don't it affect the health of the original teeth?
I would think so.
Because I'm thinking like,
you still gotta clean it like food still.
Right, because like you still got the enamel. The enamel, you shave it down, you shave the teeth down, then the inner teeth is exposed, and I feel like that's easier to become
like
deterioration and shit like that. Bro, and speaking about teeth, bro, I fucking hate the dentist. I think dentists are fucking, like, I go to the dentist at least twice a year, but I think they are fucking weirdos. I think they are people who like to play in other people's mouth. And
some sexual attachment.
Man, bro, my last dentist, before this dentist, I had another dentist on Kidsy. Bro, I thought he had like some sick obsession with being in people's mouth the way he was. I kid you not.
What do you mean?
So, like I don't know. It's like he was too enthusiastic to work in my mouth, in anybody's mouth, and I thought it was weird. Plus, he was a shit dentist anyway. Nigga used to do procedures that I didn't need.
Just cause?
I guess just cause, or just to get some money from my insurance.
Right, I believe that over.
Yeah, but he still was weirdo too. Still was. I think what possessed people to become a dentist? That's what I'm saying.
I've heard before that like dentists are failed doctors.
He said dentists are failed doctors. I don't know. I don't know to agree or disagree, but I know anybody who wants to be a dentist and fuck with people's teeth, I think you have to have a little bit of something wrong with you.
Okay,
we thank you for your ability to fix my teeth.
What about like an oncologist?
That's different.
How?
Because you ain't in somebody's mouth. Like, you want to sit and look in somebody's fucking mouth wide open? Fuck out of here. I don't want to deal with that shit. And then he used to not give me pain medicine, motherfucker, bro. Because I got to my new dentist, and they used to when they doing certain stuff, they used to.
What about a proctologist? Did I say proctologist?
What's that one?
They butthole doctors.
But they more than just butthole doctors, right?
No.
Maybe there's a lot of money.
A proctologist is a surgeon that has completed a residency focused entirely on proctology. Proctologists they specialize in expertise in treating. Hey, damn, I can't fucking read. Your shit rubbed up on me. A wide range of anal and rectum problems, including diseases in the lower gastrointestinal.
I feel like that's something that they just fell into, though. I feel like dentists is like
a world of butthole and shit.
But they deal with intestines, though.
That's the lower gastrointestines. That's where all the poop is at.
I just weirded out by dentists. I just say that. I just be weirded out by dentists, man. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those things where. So I feel like I floss and I brush my teeth enough, and I still ended up with a fucking root canal. And I just don't. Maybe it's the money, because I spent $700 on a fucking root canal, and ever since then, I've been like, fuck these
Fuck the
dentists.
dentist.
Fuck the dentist. Some bitches took out my money.
Funny as hell.
For real, they took out my goddamn money. So what you think about
Hold on, back to the Brazilian butt lift people. It was like 20 of them on the airplane.
Right, I want to. No, like they was
they needed 20 people to push them bitches off the motherfucking airplane.
They was coming off the airplane going back to Atlanta or going whatever the fuck it was. Here you go, right here. Matter of fact, there they go, and they swole like, what the fuck?
And ain't enough people to push them around.
Right. And my thing is, one of them chicks is like, they could be somebody's grandma. Also,
okay, grandma can't have a butt lift.
bitch, what you need a butt lift for?
You
You on your way out of here. She on her way out of here. Fuck, she need a butt lift for?
Somebody out here fucking grannies. What you mean?
I guess. And my thing is, if you get these Brazilian butt lifts, right? Are you gonna put it to work?
What do you mean put it to work? As far as what?
Are you gonna let motherfuckers clap that shit, or you know? I mean, I'm saying if you get this new butt, are you gonna make some money off of it? You spent all these thousands of dollars to get it. You might as well, put it to work, right?
No.
Why not? Listen. If you go through, like, again, maybe I'm thinking it wrong because maybe it's like I guess I wouldn't say the same thing for breasts, but at the same time I'm like maybe I'm thinking it's like apples and oranges to me, at least in my opinion. Like, you can't compare the two. People have been getting fake titties for a while. The new booty thing is newer than it was than the breast surgery, right? It gotta be.
It's just more popular. What are you talking about? I've been getting Brazilian butt lifts for a long ass time.
Not as long as getting fake titties.
Probably not that much longer.
No, but I feel like there are more butt botched surgeries than it is boob surgeries.
What?
Only because I feel like any if it look funny is a botched surgery.
Right, but you can hide a botched boob surgery better than you can a bad.
Yeah,
butt
so
surgery.
so you agree, like the butt surgery stuff is
saying, what? The butt surgery stuff is
the
what?
the butt surgery stuff just seems stupid. At least
you can
to
say
me.
that about any type of body augmentation.
Not breasts, bigger breasts. If they look boob surgery, maybe I'm thinking in terms of like it's more accepted, but
With bigger titties?
yes. And my thing is, why you go and get a bigger butt when really you go get some bigger titties and then nobody motherfuckers won't even give a fuck about your butt.
People care.
I guess.
I mean,
That
same
insecurity,
thing with dudes who get like penis enlargements.
but that's not widely done. Not yet. Hey.
It's less talked about. But
How many? Yeah, but you
it was a
need,
doctor saying
how many of y'all out here getting penis enlargements, bro? I mean, listen. If women can do all that to their body, what I can't do is get a bigger dick.
Fuck you, man.
Go,
Let me
hey.
get some money, bro. I'm all this is gone, bro.
I mean, but what's the point of
I don't think I'm gonna do nothing to my dick though.
Right? I mean, some people be trying to impale bitches, but it's the stigma that if you ain't a mandingo, then I don't. Because like if you could pull up a million fucking videos where women say, "I want a big dick, I want a big dick," but then you won't pull up a. There's no really no videos where a dude will say they not gonna fuck a chick if she don't have certain shit or whatever. It's not that many
like
dudes.
big butts and I cannot lie.
Right.
What are you talking about?
But they'll still fuck your little booty
Men
chick.
have lower standards. Let's be fucking honest. We know niggas who will fuck the ugliest thing underneath the rock.
But is having a big dick a high standard?
So this goes right into what I always say, that women have such a small pool to pick from men that they have to be okay with an average size dick.
I think most women who say they want like huge dick really don't. I think a lot of them.
The canal is what 4 to 6 inches long.
Right. So
and a lot of them want girth. Like
right. So in terms of like length, if a motherfucker, if some shit hanging out to their knee, what do you need all that for? It ain't going in.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot.
Not
of
even.
Like,
not even half of it. Right. Not even half of that is going in. So what it need to be hanging out? What? Matter of fact, because I heard a chick, I seen a chick. She was like, "Oh, I need something this big and this wide." I'm like, "Bitch, you need a bat." You might as well just go get a bat from Walmart and fuck that. So, it's just me. I don't understand. I mean, but it's like when women say unrealistic beauty, but men put unrealistic beauty standards on women, but then we can say the same thing about women to men. Like I've when you hear women say they want a certain size, but have you ever had that? I'll be wondering, like, have you actually had that size in you?
They can assert anything in there and figure out what size they want.
Right, but I'm saying, but it takes some. It ain't just like she can go from 6 inches to 12 and the size of my fist. That takes some working up to get to. You ain't finna just go from your regular nigga to.
I mean, I don't know. Look, some dudes who are very well endowed.
Right.
I'm pretty sure there's some women who could take the whole thing.
Right.
But I feel like the majority of women probably could not. But those who could, more power to you. Go get your bowling pin, fuck your pussy up. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean,
our fucking genitalia is made to fit each other.
Right.
It's made to fit the average, the bulk. So like, ain't too many women out who are seriously seeking a knee slapper. Like.
Hey, but you'll be like when I
say that shit, and I mean I know that's the quickest thing women say to like devalue men. Is talk about our dick. That's the moment you be like, hey, your dick is too little. We're done. Like, the game's over. You won. I'm not gonna fight you no more. The argument is over. You won. The moment you go, my dick is too little, it's over. Right. Like, don't say shit else to me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But like, we can't really say that about a girl vagina. Like. Big pussy ass. You know what I'm saying?
You say dry pussy ass.
Yeah, but then they be like, oh, you just gotta give me wet.
Like, bitch, I tried for 30 minutes. No. Well, I mean, one time, it was one chick. She was like, oh, I'm turned on. But I was like, bitch, I can't tell.
Turned on, yeah.
She was saying she was turned on, but maybe she had a condition or something. I don't want to make fun of nobody's condition or nothing like that.
I had ran across a girl who had like a very small vagina. Very small and shallow vagina.
Yeah, that's one of those conditions, too.
Yeah. And like we was finna get ready to hook up and shit. I go to stick it in, bro, and like she was wet, like she felt like turned on.
It was painful though for her.
I just couldn't go in, bro. Like no bullshit. Like I'm trying, and it just was not like expanding like it should. And then like when I finally did like get in there, like all the winches and shit, I'm like, look, I ain't finna put you through no pain, bitch. Right. This ain't that fucking serious. You have a mouth, like, but
in a butthole, bitch.
I could just imagine the butthole's worse. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. You got preparation and shit.
Right. You got a mouth, bitch. But no, it was strange. We just kind of just like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. All right, well, let's actually finish the movie, I guess.
Right.
What's your go-to movie? The girl come over, you finna smash. You gotta put something on. What you putting on?
Honestly, there's like, alright, so I haven't been in an actual relationship in a while, so it's just been.
Okay, this is even better though.
No. So it's just been, if they coming over to the crib, it ain't no fucking movie. Okay. For the last few years, there has been no movies.
No background noise or nothing. You don't play no music. Listen,
so R. Kelly is the go-to for music.
Okay.
Still. But no movies. Like, when you come over here, we ain't really come to, what the fuck I'm watching a movie for?
I mean, everybody know that. Netflix and chill.
I mean, if it's see, like I say, I don't really do the Netflix and chill thing because you come over here to fuck. You've come to fuck. I can see if I was intending on being in a relationship with this girl. But no, I
So
haven't.
Netflix and chill is only for people you plan on being in a relationship with.
That's how I look at. I know most people don't. They be like Netflix and chill. We gonna watch a movie, then we gonna lead up to fucking. No, we can have a. I rather we can have a conversation or something, back and forth, then it leads to us fucking. But what the fuck we watching the movie for? What we need that on for? I turn that shit off. Let's fuck. This is how I feel about it. I really don't want to watch a movie.
I mean, neither person does.
Then why are we turning it on?
I don't know. I guess the sentiment, like that, if there was opportunity not to fuck, we can't fuck.
That's a waste of time. That's a waste of fucking time.
That, that we are cool. You know what I'm saying? We can sit here and watch a movie, but we both know why we're here.
Okay, so I'm not. So it was one time, chick. We watched something, but I didn't turn it on. She turned it on. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't even remember what the fuck it was.
I mean, that's the point. Is about like a background
what I'm saying.
noise.
That's what I'm saying. When you say go to, I don't have a go to. You have to ask when the chicks I fuck. What does they go to?
Nah, my go to, and I feel like a lot of guys go to, it's got to be like Friday or some shit. Because it's got to be a movie that you've seen backwards and forward, right? That y'all both have seen backwards and forward. You get to a point where y'all both kind of like, okay, we know this movie, why we really watch this movie, you make the moves, and you fuck, and then like when you finish fucking, it's the end of the movie. Craig knock out Debo, and then the bitch go home. Like,
bro, it's been a while since I've been a good host. It's been. I'm just saying. It's been
that's
a while.
Skill you got to pick up when you get your own shit. Like,
it's been a while since I've been a good host because, like, I've been lucky enough to come across women who most of them have been direct as me.
Right. No, and I don't think that's difficult to find, like, at all. I think that is a lot easier, right? But me personally, I do like the chase. I do like, don't just lay it out for me. That's boring. Like, let me work for a little bit.
I mean, I did the chase before she got in my house. Now the chase is over once I'm in there. You already here. The moment you stepped in that door, I was ready.
Hold on. You coming over? All right. You coming over to fuck, right?
Right.
Like, no. Ain't no maybe. I need a. You are coming over to my house to fuck. Yeah?
I don't necessarily say it like
come over no panties on.
I'm not that like prude with it, but
it's so many words.
It's understood when I'm talking to her. Like,
right.
This is what we fuck is we watching the movie.
You coming over to do what? No, I'm just asking. I know you want to come over and see me and shit.
No, if they ask if she directly asked me what am I coming over to do, and I said, and I'll be like, shit, you want to fuck around?
All right.
You want to fuck around? Like,
I'll be like, we'll see how it go. Just come through.
You want to fuck around?
just come through,
bro. If I come across a woman that I really like, I will fuck it up with her because I'm so used to a certain type of chick just being like women who don't like even when there are times where I'm being a bullshitter and they be like, all right, nigga, because I kid you not, it was one woman. She was like, hey, is we gonna do this or not? Because I don't know, I was trying to be a good host at that point. This was some years back, and I realized she didn't want me to be a good host. She just wanted me to ride her out, and so me being a good host ended quickly. I was like, okay, fuck all that other shit. Let's get to it. Hey, shit. Cause and remember that conversation we had about, or I don't know if we had it or somebody else had it, but we seen they asked the question: do men like women being direct? I don't know about that men. I know about me. Yes.
I don't know. Like it depends. Like for me, if it's coming from a cougar, older woman, I get it, right? Mm-hmm. They ain't got no time to fucking waste. But again, like I said, me personally, I like the chase. Let me get opportunity to come, court you, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Come try to turn you on and let my words get you. You know what I'm saying? Get me to where I want to be.
I'm like, is that considered small talk? Like, because I feel like I'm terrible at it.
Yeah, that's small talk, most definitely.
Like, I think I'm terrible at, because you know how I don't even like crowds and shit like that. Bro, I fucking hate crowds.
Nah, most definitely. Like that's small talk all the way.
Hey, like if I'm trying to talk to a chick and it's a group, it ain't gonna go my way. But if it's one-on-one, because usually, like this, usually, you know how I am. Usually I say shit, I talk myself out of pussy, but then I talk myself right back into it. So if it's one on one, it's been women who I have offended and they still let me fuck at some point.
No, I mean you're not dumb. You're an intelligent person. So like you'll fuck up, realize it, and then be able to read about it real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Did I realize it or did I just keep talking?
Damn, you just kept talking.
I was like,
I'll take that back. That sound more like you. Bitch, I said what I said. You gonna rock with it or not? I'm gonna just keep talking.
Bro, I seriously, I think most times I have talk women into not liking me and then said something that made them like me again. I don't know what. It just goes my way.
I just think you rough around the edges, but once you get past the roughness, you realize it's just real. And I think, you know what I'm saying? I think women could be accepting to that.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Me neither. Shit. I'm how to talk to some.
I got a soft approach.
Like matter of fact, right now is somebody who I feel like they interested, but I'd be like, I'm apprehensive for my own reasons, but if she be a little bit more direct, I'll go. But I'm not really chasing after shorty. It's just a fact. Like if she throw it at me, I'll catch it. But other than that, I'm not really going after shorty. Like shit, fuck it. It is what it is.
I mean, wish we had some motherfuckers watching. We can get some fucking other opinions on this.
Right.
We two guys. I don't know what the fuck women be thinking. Shit, women don't know what the fuck they be thinking. I'm a strong proponent that men, we have the advantage because there's 7 times more women than there is men on the planet.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Cause
it's like 7-1, something like that, something around that area.
I mean, I think it's like I thought it was like maybe. Cause I think I looked this shit up and I was thinking to myself like, it ain't that many of them of us. It ain't that many more of them, of women than us. So
you can look it up.
Yeah, I'm about to look that shit up because if it is that many, matter of fact, shit, if it is that many women, double up.
That's how I feel.
Polygamy, goddammit. Even though dealing with 2 women at the same time, I don't see how to do it. Listen. More power to you. I won't say that like you got something I don't. I'll just say I don't think I have the patience, or maybe it's the patience. Maybe it's
See, because I feel like in that situation, you pick who you want to be around, and you can pick women who are, I guess, self-sufficient, where you don't have to be patient with them. They understand the role of everybody in this relationship, and you keep it fucking moving.
All I can say is, bro, I don't. Nope.
Just nope.
Because like put like this, people think that
You got a ratio? No.
Huh?
Did you find a ratio?
No, it ain't giving me no real good answers. All right, so it's a so this I think this was talking about the so it's a 50%, 50.8%. But it ain't really giving me no real good answer. Maybe I need to rephrase my search. Because of the 2010 census population, 157 million were female, 50.8%, while 151 million were male, 49.2%. So they ain't really telling me shit though.
Right, you would think it'd just be like a straight fucking answer here.
Right. It's a gender ratio, and in the world in 2020, because it's a in the world, males to female ratio have increased. Yeah, it ain't that many more females than males.
Right, so
maybe at once upon a time it was. But
so let's stay black. Let's say for every 100 people, 55 is women, 45 is men. Right? They say a third of black people are locked up.
Holy shit.
That's the third of black men.
Right.
So out of that 45, you looking at what? About 15? Yeah, 15 of them are locked up. Then let's I think only 3% of women are locked up. So that's not even a blip on the fucking radar. And then we can't exclude the community. It is Pride Month.
Yeah, right.
So we got a lot of them playing on the same team. So we already down to minus the 15. What's that? 30? Down to 30. I want to say almost another third. Maybe a fourth.
So black women have to go get them some white men or from other races then. Ain't enough black men. So either got to double. If you want to stay black, you got to double up. And if you don't, go get your white man.
Yeah, but we already know bigger is better. So we established that off jump. No, I don't know. This is just me talking.
I heard that race that stereotype has come from a racist place, like, oh, black men are got bigger dicks than other races and shit.
I don't know. I've never done any real research into it.
Me neither. But somebody was trying to make a point of that shit. I was like, maybe so, but we'll take that one.
That's a stereotype.
Maybe
so
we'll take that.
If I gotta take that black man like chicken and fucking watermelon, just don't forget to add that we got bigger.
Bro, I just seen somebody talk about that shit. Like, bro, all I can say is, nigga,
add all the stereotypes, bitch. Like,
so wouldn't it depend on the situation, right? If a motherfucker say if some random white guy with a bunch of watermelons on a truck and you walking down and it's a black neighborhood, or let's say let's say the next 5 people are three black males and two white males. They only offer the 3 black males the watermelon, and they just watch the 2 white dudes walk past. Okay, then I'm looking at you funny. I'm like, okay, why you only offering black niggas the shit? But if it's like a white, if they offering everybody a watermelon, then I can't take offense to that shit.
Right.
It's like it's just one of those situations where it depends on the situation. It's one of those things where it depends on the situation. You gotta look at the intent. Are they just offering niggas watermelon and chicken? if it's 15 people in here, only one black, and they only offer the one nigga in the room the chicken and watermelon. Okay, this is not the place you want. This is not the place you want to be.
No, I don't know.
Man, some Chicago shit real quick is do you think the mayor gonna run again, or do you think the current mayor is gonna get a second term?
Yeah, I think Lori get it out. It depends on who run against it.
That's true. Cause I ain't vote for the bride in the first place.
Man, I don't live in Chicago, so.
Oh, that's right. This nigga is no longer Chicago. He lives right outside city limits.
Yeah, I know my mayor, and I vote for that motherfucker. Keep my taxes low, damn it.
Oh, you ever met him? The mayor?
I haven't met him personally.
You know his politics?
Yeah.
It's something you agree with?
Yes.
I said that shit quick. It's like fucking high.
Yeah, no, he's a cool dude. He's level headed. He knows he's just a small city outside of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Some of these mayors out here be having big city ambitions, and it's like, all right. So I mean, he's looking at like Oakland as a template. You know, they got all the restaurants. You know what I'm saying? So they help keep their taxes low, but help keep like the sales tax and stuff low for them in the area, because there's so many people paying high property taxes to have a business in the area. So he's trying to do the same thing. You know, here it's a different dynamic, but you know, we're close to the expressway, so you have more opportunities for things. Like he was trying to get a truck stop across the street. I don't want to cross the street for me, so like,
right, you don't want to deal with that shit.
You can find another spot for it, like, so yeah, I like the direction, you know what I'm saying? So it's a small town, it ain't much politics, you know what I'm saying?
honestly, I don't think the Chicago mayor is gonna last past this.
Why?
Not, like you said, if somebody, depending on who they run against, who she run against, she is not gonna get another term, just based off the one they
It ain't gonna be like Rahm Emanuel though.
right. But the she caught like Rahm Emanuel caught the issue of Laquan McDonald. She caught the issue of the lady who the police ran up in her crib and they had the wrong place. They raided the house and they had the wrong place. So they tried to dismiss her case. The city tried to dismiss her case after she turned down whatever they was offering her. Now, I have heard nothing about those police getting disciplined or anything. So my thing is, and then one of the people that the mayor is trying to hire for some new for some position, she a Hispanic woman. I heard from my understanding, she tried to dismiss the lady's case.
The Hispanic woman, or
no, the Hispanic woman tried to dismiss the lady who got her house raided case because the lady didn't want to
take the settlement.
Right. And my thing is, y'all seen the video, y'all seen how this lady was feeling. That they fucked up.
Yeah, no, Lori came out and said it was fucked up.
So my thing is, why aren't y'all doing everything that needs to be done to make sure she get the justice she deserves? Instead, y'all try to dismiss her case.
I ain't trying to come up off that bread.
Hey man, tell your officers not to fuck up. It's that simple.
Take it out their salary. Fuck you mean?
Hey, I guarantee you, if they took that shit out of police salary, and we said this plenty of times before, take that shit out their salary, I guarantee you it'd be less fuck ups.
Like all them fuck ups, minus that shit out their budget until that shit even out for the city. I bet you they would be on point.
And the city got a big ass budget.
Right, and
the cops got a big ass.
Yeah,
budget.
they keep increasing it, and I think that's the problem all over the United States.
Right. And then I think the biggest reason why I think she gonna get the fuck about it because they renamed Lakeshore Drive, and they was like why? I mean, I feel like it's way more important thing because they had a whole blow up in one of their city council meetings of over. It was over the Lakeshore Drive rename it, but it was also over the lady who got her house raided, and wrongly got her house raided. It was like this whole situation with that, and I'm like, it's a bunch of decisions being made that are symbolic, but we got enough symbolic gestures. We don't need no more.
So what you think about Juneteenth being an official holiday, a federal holiday?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about July 4th. I don't give a fuck about Juneteenth. We could have celebrated that shit without it being a federal holiday.
We already were.
It was plenty of people doing it before it became a so widely talked about. So that's my thing. Like, good, but at the same time, are they again a bunch of symbolic gestures? Nobody's trying to fix the issues. So that's why. Oh, and then remember the mayor said, she said like, oh, it was something where she was calling on journalists. She said like, oh, I'm only calling on journalists who are people of color.
Yeah, I think she fucked up with that.
Bro, I was like, this is fucking stupid.
Yo, Stephen B.
Yo, what's going on? You missed the talk about BBLs, man.
No, Stephen. Hey, you a Chicago person now. You're a Chicagoan. Do you think Lori Lightfoot goes stay mayor? Like, what's the odds on that?
Right.
I wonder if it's like a Vegas.
Right, we could bet it. The odds are like 2-1 and shit. Oh, but I think she made enough mistakes where motherfuckers they finna get her up out of here.
I don't know, man. It's me.
If nobody else, if no good candidate runs against her, yeah, then she back in.
I feel like being a mayor of a major city, there's no way you do it 100% right.
Right. That is true. Because it's. I mean, Chicago. Look how many Chicago politicians have been arrested or locked up.
Oh, he agreed with you. Think she losing the people?
Yeah. It started with the I'm only gonna talk to no, it started before that. But one of the major things was I'm only gonna talk to journalists of color, which is fuck. I hate that POC shit. That people of color shit blows me because you take a bunch of different cultures and put them in a box. Like we are not black people are not the same as like the Mexicans. We could come together, but we ain't gotta be that people of color shit just takes away the individual identity of each culture, in my opinion.
I think I hear what you're saying,
but I'm saying I think it's easier to say we here to help people of color, but we're not going to pinpoint exactly which group of people want what help.
I don't know, man. I think
I didn't vote for her. I did not. Listen, when it was time to vote, I was like, nah, I'm good on her.
Who ran against her?
So it was I don't remember all their name, bro. I'm the wrong person to.
Never mind.
I'm the wrong person to be.
I don't know. I really.
But it was other candidates. But like I said, it's the city.
I agree with you. No, I agree with you though. I did not like the move of be like I'm only answering people of color. I feel like you don't. As fucked up as it sounds, I feel like you could do that without making a statement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to come out and say that shit.
Right.
Like.
Then what's the point of that shit?
Man, you're a mayor though. You're not the NAACP.
Right.
You're not.
You're not just a mayor of black and Hispanic people.
Right. You're the mayor of Chicago. Everybody. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
That like. It wasn't smart on her part.
That shit was dumb.
Whoever her team behind her needs to be a little bit smarter.
And somebody get this bitch a Taylor suit.
Can somebody
get her one Taylor suit?
The big ass El Rukin suit she be wearing.
Can we get her one tailored suit? Just one.
You seen that meme where they put her in the picture with the leadership of the Stones from before like what was that the 60s? They put her in the picture with.
I think so.
Bro, I was like, they funny as hell.
Get her one tailored suit. Like, jeez, all her stuff is off the rack and it's my size. Like,
hell yeah. Hey, that shit is hilarious though.
She ain't got no barber. Like, I don't know, man.
Bro, she look like a turtle. Oh, you know what's that movie Master of Disguise where he was like turtle. That's how she looked. She looked like that. That's what I'm telling you. That's what she looked like. She like the motherfucker from Master of Disguise.
Turtle enough for the turtle.
Funny as hell. She be like turtle. I'm telling you, it looked like she could do that shit and dip right into her suit. Bro.
Ain't no way. Suits like bulletproof or some shit. Is that why they being like that?
Probably. I don't even know.
But one thing I do feel like she did like right or well. I felt like every time it was an issue, she came out and addressed it. I can't recall too many issues where she hid from it. I think she addressed it right or wrong. She addressed it.
Right. I mean, but that's like the bare minimum you could do, motherfucker.
No, people don't though. Some people.
No, I'm just saying like that. We done got used to people doing less than bare minimum.
No, because like if you got to again, if you have a stance, you're going to piss some people off, right? But I'd rather you have a stance than not. Especially if you're in a position of some type of leadership, in a position where you can make some type of change, where you lead some type of change. You need to have an opinion on most things. You need to lean left or right on most things, or even if you're in the middle, just tell me the way you think about it. And a lot of politicians play politics, and if they feel like if they are not with the majority of people, they won't say anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You said, Rob Emanuel had the Laquan McDonald stuff.
Right, and they hid that shit for
and he tried to hide it to the end of the fucking earth. Lori came in. She got rid of Eddie Long, the commissioner, because she felt like he was on bullshit. He was fucking up. He got caught up. And she got him up out of there.
Got into some real trouble shit.
She got him up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it in that sense. Like, so she's doing more than what we used to. So how can you be like, she fucking up? And I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
I mean, you definitely can pinpoint where she fucked up, though.
You can pinpoint where anybody fucked up, especially as a politician.
Right. And when you fuck up, and I feel like the way specifically, like I said, I ain't keeping up with this shit like that much, like that much. But I say, do I think they fucking up with the lady who got her house raided? Yes. Do I think she fucking up with the identity?
So how much more should they pay her? Or whatever she asking for.
No. Yeah. So if she's saying that those officers need to be dealt with as well as pay me my money, and that's the reason she turned it down, I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is, but if that's what she's doing, then yeah.
I mean,
and then the identity politics shit is gonna get her in trouble. Like she got to stop it with that, because I think it's two times I done heard her make claims about so you had the thing where the people only talking to journalists are people of color, and then when she got into the argument in the city council meeting where it was a big blow up, she brought up the fact like, oh, how are you going to disrespect a woman of color? And she said that to a woman of color. So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You don't get no special treatment,
right? What the fuck? That shit didn't make sense to me. They was trying to make it, I guess she was trying to make it seem like, oh, this black lady is shitting on this Mexican lady. I'm like, oh, she blocked your ass because you did wrong by a citizen.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. A lot of people like to try to throw demographics in the middle of things when it
like, and I know what I'm saying. That's what she does, and that shit is gonna backfire on. It's already backfiring. I feel like everything don't need to be about somebody's being they race or they. I mean, if there's a real issue that need to be talked about in regards to a citizen being done wrong to by the police, then that shit need to be addressed. And if they feel like you're not being addressed and they block your pick for a certain position, who I might add is real close with the fucking mayor. That's the only reason she getting that position. So
it's about who you know,
right? It's politics.
So
politics of Chicago.
Are you ever gonna call Lakeshore Drive DuSable Drive?
No. No. Only because I'm like I said, it's like one of those. It's like the Sears Tower things, right? What the fuck happened? He clicked some shit. No, so it's like the Sears Tower, right? It's called the Willis Tower, but who calls that shit the Willis Tower outside of visitors, like people who don't live here, or people who was born after a certain like 2000.
Yeah, people who didn't grow up calling it the Sears Tower, right? Was definitely gonna call it.
People who were born at 2005 probably call that shit Willis Tower. That's the only thing I can. That's the only people I can think of that might say.
Hey, Steven, if you still in here, what do you call Willis Tower, Sears Tower? What do you call it?
Right, that's the perfect person to ask, because we call that shit Sears Tower. We ain't call that shit no damn Willis Tower.
I don't know.
Right. I mean, and then I didn't really understand I would like to know the logic behind renaming Lakeshore Drive.
I mean, I don't know. I like calling it LSD. You know what I'm saying? So it's like double D.
I mean, because DuSable Drive has a nice ring to it, but like I said, I'm never gonna call it that. I'm only gonna call it
going down Lakeshore.
Yeah, I'm gonna head down Lakeshore. I mean, you gotta every song that have been made, like Kanye West, and he mentions it. What song was that? Coming down 70. I forget how the lyrics go. He say coming down 79 for something. He say some. I'm coming down Lakeshore Drive. I remain Chi-Town.
Oh, him and Jay-Z.
Yeah, right. So you read, and then there's plenty of other songs that mention Lakeshore Drive. And now
because anything about the city, that's where people go.
Right. And motherfuckers take chicks that on dates. They drive that. They take a ride down Lakeshore Drive as a special drive or whatever. Which
it's a cruising drive.
Right. And again, ain't no point of renaming that shit. I don't understand.
I mean, I get it.
I mean, I get it as a symbolic.
Of the city.
I get it as a symbolic gesture, but do we really need another one? He got a museum.
You're right, but
he got a museum,
and it's on the south side where most tourists aren't going. I feel like
where they do. It ain't like they going to the neighborhoods. They going to the museum.
Man, we got tourists trying to go to O Block.
That's because they stupid. Bro, yeah, bro.
O Block is more famous than the DuSable Museum.
That's true. But again, does renaming Lakeshore Drive do anything to bring attention to the name?
Yes. Yes.
I don't think people aren't going to give a fuck to look it up.
I think you'll be surprised.
People are still going to be calling that shit Lakeshore Drive. And they're going to be confusing motherfuckers when they say, oh, how did I get here? Oh, you got to go down Lakeshore Drive. And then when they look that shit up in the Google Maps because it done changed and it's to DuSable, they're like, what the fuck is, I don't see.
I mean, the people downtown, them hotels and stuff, because that's where people, when they come visit, they stay at a hotel downtown. They talk to the concierge. Concierge might tell them, you know what I'm saying? Right. Oh, it used to be Lakeshore, now it's DuSable because he's the founder of the city. Right? Now these people go back to their town. Like, oh, man, you know who founded Chicago? You know. Oh, I guess that's a pipe dream. But,
like I say, nobody gives a fuck. I'm telling you, they not gonna care. Matter of fact, another like, so here's another shit. Like I feel like there's been way too many of these symbolic gestures. Like they gave old boy who got killed. What's the fuck his name? George
Floyd.
Yeah, they gave him a statue. And he's sitting like the fucking McDonald's guy on a fucking bench. Bro, did you see that? You know how Ronald McDonald sits on the bench at some McDonald's? Yeah. That's how they got this motherfucker sitting on the bench.
Don't you want to have him laying down on the curb?
No. But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. That shit was useless. He doesn't need a statue. He ain't do shit but die for the people. He ain't even die for the people. Yeah, what the fuck? You don't need a fucking statue for a martyr.
Man, what Kendrick Lamar said? The man in front of the gun lives forever.
And yeah, people gonna remember him.
And
at some point, like every other statue in this fucking city, they gonna forget what the fuck it meant.
What other statue?
Bro, it's plenty of statues that I've drove past in Chicago. I don't know what the fuck they are or who the fuck that is on a horse. 100%. I don't know who the fuck that is on that goddamn horse.
Anybody know who that man on the horse is?
There are a couple of statues in Chicago. Do anybody know who these people are without reading the plates on the statue?
Look, now we need to take a trip downtown to read that shit. I mean, because a lot of people say the city you're from is the least explored city you ever visit.
That is true.
I couldn't navigate my way downtown. I don't go downtown.
Right. Because there's plenty of spots that I done seen other people who come to Chicago
go to.
And they be like, what the fuck? Where the fuck that come from?
How'd you get that? Like the pop-up bar, Nickelodeon bar?
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Or it's this fucking restaurant where it's so fucking secretive. You gotta like go downstairs and go upstairs.
So many secret restaurants and bars.
I'd be like, bro,
yo, what the fuck? Why we ain't got nothing? Cause we from a South though. You know we don't get shit out South.
That's true.
We got socks. At the DuSable Museum.
And I don't give a fuck about the fucking socks.
What do you mean? They number one.
I don't give a fuck about the socks.
Oh my God.
I don't give a fuck about baseball though.
They win. I'm going to turn up though.
Oh yeah. I'm with Chicago, goddammit. But like I said, for the most part, I don't give a fuck about the Sox or the Cubs. It is what it is. Like, you know. Baseball ain't
like 35th is like the furthest white people go.
Oh, nigga, you know I read the red line 4 or 5 times a week, right? So, yeah. so I get on 69th. Mm-hmm. By the time I get to like Cermak Chinatown, it maybe be like 4 or 5 white people on the train. By the time I get to Fullerton, it ain't nothing but white people on the train. Ain't nothing but white people on the train. I'd be like, shit. Hey, it is, and the same thing when I'm coming back. Matter of fact, once I get to Roosevelt, it's even less white people.
I often say Roosevelt is usually the turning point because it's got all those connected lines.
Right.
But it's all black after Chinatown.
Yes. I mean, like you get to Chinatown, you see Chinese. It was 35th in Chinatown. Chinese. You get well, I won't say they all Chinese, but you get the Asians.
Asians, right.
But for the most part, like anything before that, you ain't get no Asians or
is it a Japan town?
No. You know what? I always wonder that. I always wonder like so you got Chinatown, but are there more than just Chinese in Chinatown?
Huh.
This is a question.
That's a serious fucking question.
This is a question I need answers to.
Are we misrepresenting people? Should we be calling it Asian town? Won't you take me to Asian town? Oh fuck.
Bro, that shit crazy.
Oh no.
You know, honestly,
hey, this is a good way we can monitor the next time we do a podcast.
What you mean?
Because I've been listening to it this whole time.
Oh, okay.
It would just change the latency, but you would be able to hear when it fucks up.
Yeah, because
we just do it on private, delete it later, whatever. You know,
right. Yeah.
Most definitely, this gonna be the way to go.
Will we have to record and live stream at the same time?
Both. Yeah.
I mean, because like I say, doing multiple things at once always leads to trouble.
No, I've never had a problem when I was like actively streaming and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I would do both so I could take clips and stuff, but I never did it. But
yeah, we were supposed to film the TPM sports show today, but TPM couldn't make it.
He's the main host.
And
cool. He's very defensive.
Yeah. No. I'm not. I'm saying I wanted to hear his input on Ben Simmons because
don't worry, Ben Simmons. When it comes, we'll try to settle for next week.
Right.
Ben Simmons will still be ass next week. You don't
he
have
will.
to worry about that shit. Ben Simmons was ass from day one. He's only in the NBA because he's 6'10". That's it. That's all. They showed him in pregame today. He was sitting like right outside the paint,
right,
closer than the free throw line. He took like 5 shots, missed them all.
Damn.
Pulled bank shots off the backboard, missed them all.
Again, how the fuck did he make it to the league? I feel like people would be able to see past his height and see that he's 6 foot trash.
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
Hey man, give me that height. I could do something with it. Not really, but I'd be love to make the money.
Nope, not at all, man.
I would love to make the money.
6'10", that's all they see.
So, god damn, that's a long ass. So it's still called Lakeshore Drive, but it's called Jean Baptiste Point du Sable Lakeshore Drive.
Nope.
That's too long, bro.
Nope.
That shit long as hell. Ain't nobody gonna say all that shit.
Absolutely not.
I'm definitely not. It's still called Lakeshore Drive, but
what if I could change the latency here? I'm just trying shit. Ain't nobody on it but me.
Yeah, it was just this is just something I was wondering, like, shit. Bro, do you watch Handmaid's Tale?
No, I don't.
No,
I know all about it.
Bro, that's my shit. I ain't realize how popping that shit was. I binge watched that shit. I binge watched the first 2 seasons, and then I was waiting for the next season to come out. Bro, that shit popping. The main character is my type of main character. She was the shit, bro. Listen, watch the shit. Watch that shit. It gets off to a
I know all about it, bro.
Okay, it gets to a slow start, but that shit once it get going, like, I'm rooting for this. This got to be the first. Maybe it's a little bit sexy. Maybe not, I don't think this is the first woman main character I'm rooting for, but I'm rooting for this one. Seriously, you can't not root for her. No matter what she does, she's a soldier becoming she's a soldier that has became a general at this point, bro. I fucks with the show. I mean, because there's a lot of different. You can go like it's people who go deep as shit with it. I'm not going deep with it because I'm gonna say something that y'all ain't gonna like, so I ain't gonna go that far.
It ain't no y'all. Go ahead.
Listen, I'm gonna just keep it simple. Like, the main character is becoming the general I want her to be. Especially with this latest season, at the end, she showed us how much of a leader.
Showed up big gangster, huh?
Yeah, she big gangster around this motherfucker. No, whether it's a bad leader or a good leader, hey, she deserved to become the leader of the resistance against her enemies.
What's the name of that shit? Gilead.
Yeah, Gilead.
Yeah. See, nigga, I know.
Yeah, that shit popping though. I that's a definitely show I would recommend.
You watching the new anime?
I think the latest thing I tried to check out was Tokyo Revengers.
You said you didn't like that though, right?
I couldn't get into it. Only because I don't know, it just seemed like the main character throws me off. Because at some point he's blonde, and the next he looks way younger than he did when he was younger.
So them down in hair blonde is supposed to mark them as a rebel.
Right. But my thing is, like, the character shifts is so different. I'm like, how does that even make sense?
He was soft the whole entire time.
No, he seemed like he was tougher when he was younger, and then became
talk tougher.
Bitch made.
But I feel like that's what happened with adults though. When you become adult, you're a lot more docile than when you were a child.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I watched it up. I watched the latest up to the latest episode. I just, I watched out of boredom.
Watch To Your Eternity.
What the fuck is that?
It's not like something crazy. The first episode might make you cry, but it's interesting to say.
Oh no, I fucks with that.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I didn't never know. I didn't because it's always in Japanese. I never realized that was the fucking name.
Yeah, To Your Eternity.
Yeah, where the motherfucker started out as a rock, then became the wolf.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, that shit dope.
That shit dope.
I fuck with it.
I didn't think I was gonna fuck with it though, but now I'm like 10 toes down.
Nah, I fucks with that type of anime.
Oh, I just didn't think I would.
Just because like the action of it all too, like plus.
Right, I mean, because the way I was put on, like, oh, this might make you cry. I'm like, why would I want to watch some shit?
You know what shit almost made me hit a thug tear? It's this old this old anime called something Firefly. But it was essentially about when America bombed Japan. And it was about these two young children's siblings trying to survive after that bombing. Bro, that shit was sad. Oh my goodness.
That shit sounds fucking
That shit
sad.
was so fucking sad because both of the main characters died at it. I was like, oh shit. Nigga, I don't even want I had to go to sleep after that shit. I kid you not, I had to go to sleep after that shit because I was like, that's so sad. That's fucked up.
That we did that to some people.
Nigga, I was anti-American for like 30 minutes.
Hey.
I was more anti-American than I ever been for that 30 minutes. After watching that shit, I was like, you know what? Fuck America, goddammit. Y'all did them kids bogus.
Hey, you know something I think is strange that is strange of me, but I always like find it a little bit strange when I see black people buying like American flags. I'm like, huh? But I'm like, oh, we American.
I find it strange when I see like black people like say, oh, I'm a patriot and shit like that. Like I never felt that close.
Right.
To,
I mean, you have different.
I never.
I feel like we have a different level of patriotism.
Right. I never felt that close to the American system to say that, oh, I'm a patriot or oh, I'm an American. I like if somebody from out of the country asks me, or if I'm out of the country, somebody asks me what I am, I say black. Oh, but then they'll probably be like, black from where? I say I'm black, but I'm from America.
No, I feel like I'm telling you right now. I feel like
I've never been big on saying African American. I just say black.
Black is only a race only in the States.
Right.
The moment you say you're black, they're gonna know you from the States. Because anytime you ask anybody what are they or where they, their ethnicity,
they can pinpoint.
It's from a country.
Right.
Everywhere else,
I'm from
Lithuania,
Australia.
Right. All right. I'm Egyptian.
Right.
South Africa.
Right.
I'm from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Kenya.
Right.
Or I'm Italian. I'm from Canada. I'm Canadian. I'm from Mexico. I'm Mexican. I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican. There's no that to me that goes to show you how much of a separation African Americans have with America, that we won't even tell people we're American. We tell people we're black before we say American.
Yeah, that's crazy too. Cause like I say, I never because I never really thought about it until I got old. Like till I was like 25. I'm like, damn, I don't. It's certain stuff I don't say in regards to myself at first. In regards to my relation to this country, like I never felt a passion about like singing a Star Spangled Banner or saying a Pledge of Allegiance. Like
because it was forced upon us. It was never an option.
Shit, I made it an option for me. I didn't say that shit
come on, but for all of us, for most,
right?
Fuck it, for all of us, it was something that was forced upon us, right? The moment we had Juneteenth and they had to free all the slaves, even though they didn't.
Right, because thinking back, like
they was like, oh, now you an American, you have to do this,
right? You
have to do this.
Because thinking back to when I was a kid and when I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, yada yada yada.
Yeah, to the republic which is one.
And then you get older, and then you thinking back like, I didn't give a fuck about this goddamn flag. I didn't give a fuck about this Pledge of Allegiance.
I think to say the pledge to a flag every day is weird.
Yeah,
that's got to be against the Bible, right? Like,
no, I mean
to bear a false idol. Nigga, we looking at this flag as if it makes a difference to us. Now I get it. To me, that sounds like, but seeing
how was that any different from there having to be a picture of the North Korean leader in every home?
That no, you're right. That's pretty much the same thing.
Right. That's what I'm just trying to get that example.
Symbolism.
Right.
Yeah,
so how is that like?
Every day y'all force every school to have this flag in the class and stand up. You face it, put your right hand on your heart, and you say,
right.
You say this pledge to the country. You saying that you have to do these things for this country, but it's a free country.
True.
You can do what you want, but you don't do it for America.
I feel like at least the school I went to Morel, grammar school called Morel. I feel like those teachers understood, at least some of them understood, like, I'm not gonna force these kids to say this shit because they ain't gonna say because if I force them to, I'm gonna get pushed back and then I'm gonna lose them.
Right.
I feel like thinking back, it was a couple of teachers who understood that. Like the moment I started pushing this shit on them, I'm gonna lose them and I ain't gonna have a class because they gonna fuck my shit up.
That's the beginning of the day. You are not
right. They gonna fuck that shit up.
No, because I went to all black fucking elementary school.
Right, me too.
And we're
black and Hispanic.
Yeah, no, it was all black. And whenever we do the Pledge of Allegiance, or when we have like a assembly, we start making banner, and we always do the Negro National Anthem too. Like that shit went hand in hand. So like, I mean, only being an adult where I realized the significance of that,
right.
And the adults in that situation, made it a habit that we sung that shit. Even though the Negro anthem was so long, that shit was a real song. Like,
see,
that shit was a real song. Like,
bro, like I said, I don't think I would.
You remember it?
Hell no.
Lift every voice.
Oh, I know that, but I never sung that shit. I never sung that shit. Bro, listen, it's a lot of shit out there that, like, if you try to force me to do it, I'll be like, I'm not going for it. Like, matter of fact, and I remember when I used to go, like, to graduations at Morel or any school in the hood. Bro, when they would start doing those outside of I Believe I Could Fly, which they were singing that, they still
every graduation.
They still sing that shit. No matter if it's R. Kelly, they don't give a fuck about it being an R. Kelly song. It's I Believe I Could Fly. He ain't talking about kids. He talking about I believe I could goddamn fly. So it ain't no reason to cancel that song. Cancel it. I mean, not really. But they used to, when they used to sing the Star Spangled Banner or the Pledge of Allegiance. When I tell you, most of the people in the crowd, Mexican and black, sat the fuck down when they started singing that shit. I just thought about it right now, like how most of us sat down and did not get. And then like I remember one of the assistant principals being like, and nobody, motherfuckers looking like, ain't nobody finna stand up for this shit. Who the fuck do you think you are?
I feel like at a young age we already had.
No, I mean I'm talking about like the graduation where grown people are at.
Yeah,
they sat the fuck down too. And when she was like,
they really, I feel like they really
like she was trying to get everybody to stand up, and the motherfuckers looking at her like, and she gave the fuck up that quick.
you have to you have to because what you would do, stop the whole thing,
right?
Motherfuckers will leave. Like my kid graduated regardless.
Right, give my kid the fucking diploma.
Fuck
Matter of fact, the fucking grammar school diploma don't even mean shit.
Some motherfuckers ain't got it. Fuck you mean.
Hey, you don't need that motherfucker. All you need is my transcripts. Say I finished. Goddamn.
Right. Oh no, man. No, I just know black people have such a, and they should have a obscure view of America, the system, and all there is to be.
That's why like I always say, I can understand a person not wanting to be a Democrat or a Republican. I can understand a person not wanting to be political affiliation. I would never understand a black person wanting to be a Republican.
Why?
So outside of, okay, if you a lot of older black folk share a lot of Republican views as far as like religion and conservative values. A lot of more people than we realize are conservative in the black community.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you get down to certain views of the Republican Party, it's like, okay, I'm pinpointing where whatever old traditions that white people had before the 90s and like in the 60s and shit, it still exists within the party. Plus, you got to look at the fact that not every Republican is a racist, like as far as like KKK member or skinhead or some shit like that. But I guarantee you most, I'm going to say 99% of skinheads or KKK members will vote Republican. I highly doubt that any of them vote Democrat. I do not want to be part of a party where that many racist people see y'all ideologically and say, this is who I want to align myself with.
That's who I agree with, right? This is who.
Right. So that's why I say I can't see myself ever being a Republican. Especially when y'all, and then when they say stuff like Mitt Romney, why he lost the fucking election was he got a tape drop of him saying, "Oh, the other side is a bunch of entitled crybabies who you're not," or basically he criticized the other side is what was it? What did he say? He basically told people they weren't entitled to certain things that we pay taxes for, so we are entitled for. Like, bro, and then a lot of them think that way. Mm-hmm. So you can't. I can't. Like I said, I ain't saying that everybody got to be a Democrat, but if you're a Republican, I'm still. It looks crazy. That's just my opinion on it. But fuck the Democrats too. Fuck the Democrats too.
I don't know, man. I feel like Democrat Republican is almost damn near financial structures.
It's gang banging, political gang banging.
Most Republicans are in different tax brackets, so they help those people in those tax brackets. So I feel like once we get into those tax brackets, we would start to agree more with Republicans.
There are a lot more poor whites than it is rich whites. I feel like, right?
I would think
there's a lot more poor people, period, than it is rich folk.
Right.
So, but then you got to think, why so many poor white folk vote Republican? It's the same thing with but it's the same thing with why so many black people vote Democrat, but we have the same issues that we tell the Democrats to fix, but we still vote for these motherfuckers.
Hold on. So when it comes to I guess poor white people, it's the same thing with poor black people. They don't vote. They don't feel like they vote makes a fucking difference. Now there are there's anomalies and everything. When it comes to humans, you cannot say this is the definitive answer for some people. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? But the majority feel like they vote don't count and they don't fucking vote.
All right.
And the higher up white people consider them just light skinned black people. They don't fucking care. They're not catering to them. They don't give a fuck about them, right?
But they've been able to,
because we're a capitalist system. Nothing matter but money here, right? So the Republicans want to keep their fucking money and don't think they should share their shit. And so when Republicans are in power, that's what happens. Corporations get more money. A lot of self-made millionaires get to keep their money. You know what I'm saying? That's why you always hear people who work their way up start to lean Republican. I get it. I can understand it for that point. Look at how it benefits you and not everybody around you. Right. That's to me the most simplest fact you can have when it comes to voting. Fuck what it can do for everybody around you. Does it benefit you? And if it has nothing to do directly with you, then you look about how it affects other people. But be fucking selfish when you go to vote.
Right.
Vote for you and yourself only. You know
That's what and a lot of people, you'll be surprised how many people, mostly liberal, like somebody like my mom's. Like when I told her like you should vote selfishly, she kind of disagreed with me. Like, fuck, I be like, fuck everybody else. I'm voting for my personal beliefs.
Right.
Why should I vote for somebody else's shit?
If it's not gonna be in my favor, why would I vote that way?
Right.
Why would I do that? And you always say billionaires, I'm gonna vote for this bill because I'm not paying my fair share. And then you look into their fucking into their tax return, and they got all these exceptions and all these fucking places where they get tax breaks. I'm like, oh yeah, no, you still gonna get those tax breaks, so it really don't fucking matter. Bro,
I just came across an old post I made about taxes.
What?
So I was like, dear U.S. government, I edit they ass. My tax money was a loan that y'all took from a poor ass, from my poor ass without asking. With any loan, there's interest. Run me the rest of my money, or buy a hoodie. Bro, I just peeped that. Bro, I don't remember even posting that shit. I be like I said, I be posting shit and don't even remember posting that shit. And I still to this day hate astrology. I just seen that shit.
That's funny as fuck.
I do, bro. I'm done talking about politics. That shit is like one of those things. Where like,
Right. I mean, I don't see how it's so many political shows. I get it
because
it
gets the blood going. It gets people.
It gets the people going.
Right. It do though, cause
I feel like they can be informative because it be so much going on sometimes.
Right.
And I be feeling lost.
Yeah, some of that shit I'd be like, man, what the fuck are they talking about?
Right. It be so much going on sometimes, and I be feeling lost. But I just don't get how so many different views and how you could be a political analyst. Like,
right.
All you do is sit back and watch them sign this bill, then talk about it. That's your job.
I think a lot of those people. And I'll say like Candace Owens or what's the white boy who be talking fast as hell? I think a lot of positions they take, they don't really believe. I think a lot, and maybe if I'm wrong about them, it's true for others. But a lot of people, when they take these positions, I don't think they believe the positions they taking. I think they just know they know what's going to get people to respond.
It's TV. It's still entertainment.
Right. It's wrestling. It's WWE, but in politics. It's WWE with politics. That's essentially what it is.
It's still got to be entertaining.
Right.
At the end of the day, let's be honest.
And I don't see
that's why they bring people with opposing views all the time.
But
argue.
I don't see how something that gets your blood boiling is entertaining. I don't want to watch that shit.
People tune in.
I guess
people watch the Bad Girls Club.
Right, that's true. Yeah. I agree with you.
People tune in. People love controversy. Straight the fuck up. That's why we had a whole reality TV era.
Yeah, and that shit started with The Band. It started with what's that show with Paris and the other chick Nicole?
Yeah,
I forget what the fuck it's called.
I don't.
You could believe.
Did it start with them?
I don't know. I can't. Oh, Real World. What? It like the early reality TV show. Like Real World been around since the early 90s.
Yeah.
What else? What else was Cops?
Man, I like College Hill better though. That was my shit.
Oh yeah, I remember whatever which one where they ended up in the Caribbean.
The Virgin Islands.
Yeah, that shit was cracking. She beat her ass with a shoe and had her leaking. Had that ass leaking. She was leaking out of a motherfucking dome. I was like, God damn.
Play that shit.
And that was a fight.
I'm like, I gotta go to the Virgin Islands, man.
Mind you, that showed you how
that's a U.S. territory, though, right?
Right. They all U.S. citizens, but they beefing. That shit threw me the fuck off. I was like, they beefing like that, and they essentially all black.
Right.
Some of y'all just got a little bit more white in you than the others.
It's a different world, man. Like Virgin Islands, it's a different world. It's not America.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like Costa Rica.
No, I get it, but at the same time, it's like outside of like cultural differences, we all gonna be treated the same by certain people.
I mean, but that's probably the Willie Lynch plan. You know what I'm saying? Divide and conquer. The moment
I'd rather not get into it.
We ain't gonna win until we get past that shit. And so as long as there is gonna be jokes, we ain't gonna ever get past that shit.
Hey.
I mean, I do got faith that we will. Like, I got faith that we will be able to joke about somebody being light skinned, somebody being dark skinned, and then turn around.
I mean, we try to joke about it now, but it usually comes from a place of like truth. A lot more truth than joke.
I want it to be like how you treat your siblings, right? You could talk about your little sister, but I can't talk about it. You'll talk about it like a dog, but the moment I try to say some shit, both of y'all look at me like, nigga,
shut
no.
your ass up.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel like that's how it should be against all people of color. Yeah, we can talk about y'all, but they can't. Like, shut the fuck up.
To this day, I still hate that people of color shit.
You just hate the name in general?
I hate what it does. it takes different.
See, when I say people of color, I don't include Hispanics.
Why not? They are. If it wasn't for winter, they has to be a lot browner. Because they, like I say,
I don't know.
I don't include. I don't see how they include Asians in that people of color shit. Not all of them.
Yeah, because they call them yellow.
Because they, I mean, but they ask, what's color about them though?
They yellow.
Their eyes are different. That shouldn't really count.
I don't know. I think
that's why I'm saying.
You think minorities.
Right, yeah, but at the same time, you minorities, they take that word and they put again these fucking labels, bro. I fucking hate that shit because that's how they do. But this is how the governments, whether it be local or federal, that's how they get around actually doing shit that affects that direct community by saying, "Oh, we gonna do this for people of color instead of we gonna do this for the Mexicans, we gonna do this for the blacks, we gonna do this for the Asians." That's how they take everybody and put them in one group and say we're gonna fix something for everybody.
Stop Asian Hate bill was for people of color.
That's just a name. What was in the Stop Asian Hate bill that's gonna actually stop Asian hate?
I thought it criminalized some things.
I thought racial hate was already criminalized. If you do anything because a person is black, Mexican, or Asian, or whatever the fuck, you already gonna get in trouble for it. So again, I gotta read. I haven't seen the bill, so I can't speak on it. And
I know there was an argument a while ago about how they felt some people should have been charged with a hate crime, but it wasn't. Do you think that should be handled at a state level or federal level?
I don't know, shit. Either way, shit. If you do a thorough investigation and come out that they committed a hate crime, shit.
Because shit, if you fight somebody and they turn out to be gay, and you call them gay while you punching them, now it's a hate crime.
First of all, what were you punching a motherfucker? Why they even fix your lips to say that shit?
You been in a fight, bitch.
I'd be like,
whoop your gay ass.
I mean, if I'm whooping
and he turned out to be gay, now it's a hate crime. Now it's a fucking hate crime.
Hey, yeah, that's a difficult situation there. Like, I ain't know the motherfucker was gay. I just beating their ass.
Right, that's like if you got into it with a white dude, he dropped the N-bomb while y'all fighting. Now it's a hate crime.
I mean, I feel like, like I'm black, so if you drop the N-bomb while we fighting, you ain't no getting around that shit. Like a gay, like I say, you can't compare that to because, like, it's plenty of people who I thought were straight that are gay, and they still cool. I ain't got no problem with it, but like, I ain't got no fucking gaydar. That shit, my shit is broken. I can't tell if they gay.
And you shouldn't be able to. There shouldn't be something.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can
but
tell.
Let me tell you this story.
You can tell I'm black. You can't tell if certain people gay.
Look, so I was doing like a show, and I had asked if these group of people had a black friend, and it was like, nah, I got a gay friend though. I was like, the fuck I got to do? Like, does being gay equal black? Like, is that how that works?
Right.
You got somebody who's
gay is the new black.
Is that how that works?
That's when the Boondocks be like, gay is the new black.
What? You don't need a black person in your friend group. Just one gay one. It's the same thing. Same fuck out of here.
That's funny as hell.
Fuck out of here.
See? And the crazy thing is, there are gay black people. So how the fuck?
Right. What was the point of the answer, bro?
Right. You should have just said no.
What was your point, bro?
That was funny.
I don't know.
How long have you been doing this shit?
Almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours of talking nonstop shit. And only person to talk was Steven. Hey, but shit, Raider.
I'm ready to wrap this shit up.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm dropping new t-shirts. Make sure y'all follow me at Created by Curtis on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Created by Curtis. And look out for these new releases. And I might make that shirt I posted on Third Post Media on the Third Post Media Instagram. I might make that a shirt. It's called. It was I forget already, but it was a script writing in the nude. So I actually did like that as a shirt. It's because I was finna call it like, but yeah, script writing in the nude. That's what this. I think I might put that on t-shirts. This one.
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, if enough people show interest in it, I'll put it on t-shirts. I just was thinking of some shit.
I say put it all on
Because
t-shirts.
I've done it in the nude.
Somebody need to know.
Just saying, I had my iPad. And
okay.
and
Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms.
I wrote Will and Denise episode 6 in the nude. Oh shit!
Again, make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. Simply just Will. It don't get no simpler than that. I mean, make sure y'all join the Patreon. The link is in the description.
Maybe we should do this on a schedule.
Yeah, most definitely.
Maybe people will give us.
We should most definitely schedule.
Yeah, know when we go live.
Right.
Or do it like, or let people know the day before we go live that we going live tomorrow.
Right. No. Yeah. Minimum 24 hours.
Yeah. Because I know we niggas work. We ain't always got time to do everything. We already got
summertime now.
We already got a bunch of shit we doing.
Summertime. Yeah. All right, you done? I'm done. All right, y'all. Deuces. Oh, that don't work. Oh.